So it has been a couple of hours after the England game last night, and I have needed a lot of time to process how much of an absolute joke England were last night. Dear God, what even happened? Nothing. Nothing happened for England. So if we start with the lineup, it was pretty much the same lineup from the Croatia game, but the fullbacks were different. So you're thinking, okay, let's not change a winning team after what happened against Croatia. Let's move on to Scotland with pretty much the same team and try again. But apart from John Stones hitting the post, some of the other players had chances which were okay, but they weren't the best, and I think most of them were actually offside. Apart from that, what did we do? What did we do? If anything, Scotland should be more happier with the result. Even though it was 0-0 and they had some chances, it was... Yeah, I don't even have any words for how poor England were. It's essentially 90 minutes that I will not get back at all. And I don't know why England just didn't go all out against Scotland. Because you think as well, if we win against Scotland, we would have been through into the knockout stages, and we could have played a half decent team against Czech Republic. But now we're level on points with Czech Republic, and we've got to face them next, and we have the possibility of finishing second or maybe even third, depending on how the goal differences work with the Scotland and Croatia game. So it's not looking good for England. And it's so negative. I even said this before England kicked off the Euros, that I don't want to see Declan Rice and Calvin Phillips playing together because it is quite negative. And not being funny, but last night kind of proved it. I mean as well, Kane last night, he wasn't the greatest. I did get a bit confused about why he did come off, but when you look at how well he actually did, he didn't do well. That was the thing. I think Sterling was probably the more threatening out of the attackers, and Foden on the other side as well. He had a few chances and made a difference in the game, but yeah. And also Jack Grealish as well, when he eventually came on. It felt like he was on a one-man mission to try and create something or even get a shot at goal. And it just wasn't working. And Scotland... you got to give Scotland credit for the fact that they actually got a 0-0 draw. And given how bad they have been in recent years, this season feels a lot more different for them. Some of the players from the Premier League, like Robertson, McGinn, Scott McTominay, they have got good players. And I think they will be happier with the draw compared to England. After what actually happened, Scotland will be happier with the result that they got. But there was just no intensity from England. Sure, when you've got a rivalry like England and Scotland playing one another, yes, the tackles were flying in, there was a lot of physicality in the game, which is obviously good for any rival match, but the intensity at goal, there just wasn't anything. And England need to improve dramatically. I want to see a different formation. I want to see different players coming into the side just so they can make a difference. And just start Jack Grealish. Just put him on, and then half an hour, 20 minutes to go, put on a bit of pace with Sterling, Rashford, and it will make a difference. But Southgate just wants to stick with this team, and it's not great to watch. It really isn't. And I just want to see a lot more improvement from England. I really do. Because otherwise, we're just not going to get through into the later stages of the knockouts. And yeah, I can't put into any more words how terrible England were. And fingers crossed in the next game we can get through into the knockout stages. Whether we finish first or second is beyond me. Like, it really is. Like, after that performance, I don't even know what to expect from England. I really don't. But anyways, that is my short review of the England game. I hope it all made sense and you enjoyed what I had to say on England. And if you did, be sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you soon with another video in which hopefully England actually gets through into the knockout stages. So until then, peace.